Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to the relay race for Fangame Marathon 2024. Woo! Can I get a woo?
Is that what year it is? 2024? Oh my goodness, it's been forever since I've been at one of these things.
Woo! Yeah, Cake is here. Cake Sauce. People haven't probably seen him at a Fangame Marathon in a good bit, but he's here, and we're commentating.
Definitely true, real here.
Absolutely correct statements being said.
Yes.
All right, let me unmute one of these. That'll do. Oh wait, that's actually the opposite. There we go. That'll do.
There we
All
go.
right. So now we've got some audio playing from the game. We'll need to adjust that volume as we go, but we are going to get the runners knowing that they are good to go. So, hey, Cake, do you want to do a countdown in the relay race channel for all runners to know?
Where is the relay race channel? Oh shoot.
Event channels near the bottom.
I'm looking.
All right, I'll count it down.
Okay, sorry. I found it.
Oh, okay, you could do it then.
From 10? From 5?
Just do it from 5.
Are they ready?
Hopefully.
Do you think? Okay.
3, 2, 1, and they're off.
They're off. Let's go.
Alrighty. So, welcome everyone to the relay. Hopefully audio and everything is cool. Let me know if it is not. Streams might occasionally be a little bit desynced. That's just the way that it's going to be. But first game up is I Wanna Be a Big Shot, made by Echo Mask and Eric. This was done for the tourney, I believe. Did you play any games in the tourney, Cake?
No, I don't think I did.
Solid. So this specific game is it's got that charm that you would expect from both makers, who are both extremely talented. You can tell from the Eric visuals and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is definitely an Eric game.
And it also has a lot of really long saves. So the thing about this specific run is that you're going to notice the players will quite often have long saves where if they die, they're going to go way back. So the hope and theory and belief is that they will not get stuck anywhere. But, any death could lose quite a bit of time, especially in the final stage where things get especially long.
I do like the visuals.
Yeah, Eric always gets them right.
Dude, I'm a fan of the green water. Are we in a swamp? What's going on?
I believe this is a swamp, yeah. They're titles of the different stages when you enter them. So, I don't remember exactly what this one is, but yes, there are different titles.
Titles rock.
Out of curiosity, if I do this, can you... Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I want to be able to hear the music, but I don't want to be able to hear myself. Unfortunate. Alright, I guess we're just going without audio. So yeah, we have two teams here. Team Bashi up top, also known as Team Loser, as coined by Anuj on Team Bashi.
Loser, Team Bashi? What's going on? Bashi's a winner.
Yeah, for some reason Anuj just wanted his team to be called Team Losers. So, whenever Anuj is up, you can call it Team Losers, but otherwise it's Team Bashi.
Okay.
And on the bottom, we've got Lagoob Snoob. Both teams should be pretty even. And first up, we've got Hyoka on the left and Cosmoing on the right. Both absolute powerhouses in the speedrunning community. It's interesting because Hyoka has basically been described as the Japanese Cosmoing. So,
Oh wow, that's
yeah.
pretty. Yeah. So we have almost a mirror matchup here.
Yep. Hyoka
This is Fox versus Fox on Final Destination. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Hyoka is one of those people who just loves speedrunning, and if someone's like, hey, do you want to race? He's like, yes, I'm down. And
Yes.
Cosmo is the exact same way. So, both of them are big fans of speedrunning. Both of them will absolutely give it their all and practice their hearts out just to have a good showing. Cosmoing is taking an early lead. Hyoka only one screen behind, but Cosmo is at boss 1. And again, since it's long saves, really anything can happen, and any catch-up can and will probably happen throughout this run.
Long saves and Fangames, my two favorite combinations. What was that one?
Huh?
Wasn't there like a game that's like, I want to clear the really, really, really long save or something?
Yeah, classic needle game by Kale.
Reminds me of that.
It's like 6 minutes long or something. Pretty long. But yes, Cosmoing did once run as a one-person team in a relay when we didn't have enough players to fill out a relay. Cosmo decided to just learn all the games and play it himself, and he ended up winning, followed by eating water cereal.
Followed by eating water cereal.
Yeah, yep.
Was that to prove that cereal is in fact soup?
No, Cosmo has this weird thing where occasionally, if he runs out of milk for his cereal, and he doesn't have any other liquid that would suffice to replace it, he'll just use water instead, which is one of the worst things.
I don't know what would be a good substitute, but yeah, water, not really what I would go with.
Yeah, it's not my preference. Okay.
Also,
Yep.
we did get swallowed by a frog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some of that going on, I guess.
Huh.
Not even that different. It works well. It's tasty. These are absurd takes.
I agree that yogurt works.
Yeah, yogurt could work. Exactly, Frisco. If I'm gonna have water cereal, just give me dry cereal and then a glass of water. Like, I'm not combining them, bro.
Yeah, make it a snack, and then it's like eating almost like chips or cookies, and then you have some water. Which, I mean, people still prefer cookies with milk, but you know.
Yeah, speaking of hiccups, unfortunately, you probably will hear me hiccuping throughout the run. For basically 24 hours now, I've had hiccups that just come and go for like hours at a time and made it actually really impossible to sleep, so I'm a bit lacking in sleep currently. But that's fine, because we're here for the relay.
I mean, that's just typical for Fangame Marathon. People putting it on are always going to be low on sleep.
Lack of sleep is definitely an important aspect of the experience.
That's how you show your passion, Wolsk. That's how we know that you're real.
Because I get hiccups.
While sleepy, while functioning for the marathon, yes.
Hell yeah. Alright, so both players are in stage 2. Again, Cosmo's still hanging a bit ahead, but it is definitely not a large difference between the two, and anything can happen. This stage, I mean basically all of these stages, but I'm just going to specify this stage, will be focused around... Let me make this bigger for both of us, by the way.
Thank you.
Both stages, or basically every stage, will be focused around enemies and a different mechanic in each one, and a lot of the time the enemies are what determine the mechanics. So this one, obviously, it's lava and fire. You've got things falling from the sky, you've got spikes that drop down. You've got this boss that Cosmoing's on of a lava worm thing with iconic Eric face. Can we get some Eric faces in chat?
I love the fact that I always know that it's an Eric game. I can not even be playing Fangames for like a year and just come back and it's like, oh yeah, this is Eric's. Every time.
There you go. Thanks everyone for the Eric faces. Alright, so Hyoka is, I think, 2 screens away from the boss currently.
Okay.
Cosmoing looking like it's a potential first try.
This is a pretty wild boss. Is this multi-phasal or is it just one? Do you know?
There's every boss in this has multiple phases. So this part right here, the like zoomed in screen thing is final phase.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll target you in a line, and then once you're through that, then it goes back. They make Spook Venture. Believe so? I believe that's correct.
Alright, so looks like Cosmoing gets past the boss.
Yup. So we are into the space stage. I believe this is the final one. That'd be crazy if it is. Is it? Or is there one more? I don't know. Either way. So the main mechanics here are low gravity, push blocks that when you push them, they move, and then they keep moving until they hit a wall and break. And sicko mode, where you turn into a rainbow, and you will fly up until you hit the ceiling, and it works just like normal. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I was gonna say that. I was like, that's not gravity, is it? That's like something totally different.
Yeah, it's a weird one. So when you jump, you instantly go to the top, and you still have a double jump, like in standard Fangame fashion. So you're basically puzzling your way around and trying to find when exactly to jump and double jump, and where to hit your head, and what direction to hit the blocks. And we will have gravity flipping as well a bit later.
Oh, my favorite.
It gets real wacky. Alright, and here's the gravity flipping. So it'll launch you up into the air every single time you hit a gravity flipper. It also has the things to look around the stage here, like Celeste. So it's really long, so if you want to like look ahead, that it was made for the tourney, so it was made to be done in least amount of deaths by letting people look ahead and plan.
Ah, I see. The Wings of V eyeballs.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember those.
Flip the gravity. So true.
I know what that reference is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched it last week. Was that last week?
That was last week. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like exactly a week ago.
Flip the gravity.
Original mechanic. Alright, so right now Hyoka's like, oh, that's not what you like to see.
Death.
I was about to say really close behind, but then a death to the final spike was not what you like to see.
Look at you, jinxing it. Poor Hyoka.
I'm sorry.
You should be sorry.
If Hyoka watches this back, he's gonna be pissed.
Sorry, Hyoka. I was cheering for you. Okay.
Anuj already got on Hyoka's bad side earlier because when Anuj was saying to call them Team Loser, Hyoka said, if you have time to diss, you have time to practice.
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah.
I can't believe Anuj would slack off like that. This is a big race. Here to win, okay?
So now we've got another thing added in. They're gravity flipper arrow things that will, yeah, when you flip gravity, they fall down. As mentioned, this stage gets really puzzly and complicated, but it's a fun one.
And now we're flipping on gravity flippers in the middle of the air that are also kind of jump refreshers that are also there so that you can stall and shoot at the boss or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
That's the big shot.
That's the big shot. The big shot. We found it. Okay.
Presumably. Oh, Hyoka, or not Hyoka, Cosmoing missed a block that he needed to touch, which gave Hyoka a great opportunity to catch up, because that was a pretty lengthy death. That is probably the hardest part of this screen, so it makes sense. because you need to hit this block on the side while going up, and Cosmo missed it again.
A little bit of pressure getting.
Oh, whoa! Did you see that?
Yep.
Cool. So Hyoka just did a skip that Cosmoing did not. On the boss thing, when you would stall and shoot it out, Hyoka just jumped straight past the boss, rather than fighting it at all.
Huh.
Waited until it teleported away. Also, there's a
Big
couch
shot. More like the big skip. Oh!
Clean. Alright. Cosmoing is into the section right before the boss, followed by, of course, the boss. Hyoka very close behind now after all those long deaths. Also, getting first try on that like sideways block hit is really big.
Oh wow. This just got really close.
Yep, that was a big change. And this is a pretty tough boss, so get your cat gems and such out.
That is one famous cat.
It's a good cat.
Yeah. I'm jealous. I wish I had a cat like that.
Hyoka taking an early death. You know, we should probably, we should commentate off of, screen captures for this, as opposed to, that way we can be in real time.
I am watching that. I'm not sure if we are definitely synced up still, but maybe.
No, I got this. I got this.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So if I screen share...
Looks like
Cosmoing is out of there.
The thing.
Alright, let me get the next run set up then. It's gonna be right here. Oh god. It's the whole computer's so slow right now.
I don't miss that part of running these things.
Yeah. Oh god, please go a little faster. Wait, what? Oh no, it didn't worky. Wait, it did worky. Oh god. What a mess. Why is it so slow?
Computer's been working hard. How many days has this thing been going for?
A good while. Go faster. I can't go faster. I can't control this. It looks like the person on Team 2 is not going yet as well. So that's concerning. 2B. Okay, and this one I want to be. What? What is happening? It's not giving me the... I'm so confused. Hold up. Oh, okay, it's working now.
Okay, there we go.
That was weird. I do not know why that was the case. Anyway, they are now into the second game. It seems the team perhaps did not properly communicate that they were done. So we didn't get to see Bummer knew to go.
Interesting strategy.
It is pretty bold.
Let's see if it plays out.
Alright, so we've got Bummer and Pluto now. Both of them into a Rainbow Carnival. This is a game by 128, also done for the tourney. I believe, actually, all of these except for one of them are done for the tourney. So, no audio. You're so right about that.
This relay is packed with star power.
It truly is.
Very good players.
Alright, so this game is a relatively standard needly adventure type game with Love Live stuff in it, as 128 is a weeb.
And there's nothing wrong with that, I want to make it clear.
So this has a whole bunch of different stages, each with a different mechanic, as you would expect. So this first one is kind of like Wind. Ooh. Pluto doing a skip right there to get over a little early.
That was really cool.
I think we're definitely going to see Bummer struggling to catch up with the fact that this is going to be a game on the easier side for these two runners, both extremely strong players. And that late start is not going to do great things.
I'm positive that Bummer's going to be able to make some of it up, right?
Surely.
Gotta cheer for Bummer. If not, that would be a real bummer.
Yo, that's so true. Oh my god, Bummer is trying a really, really hard skip. Oh my god, Bummer. What a bold decision.
I can't tell. Is that like some kind of a squished jump, or is that just...
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's sick. That is a squish jump, yeah.
Wow. That's one of those things, too, where if you do it and then you're like gonna choke afterwards.
Yeah, that's a rough one to go for, but bro knows how to game.
Reminds me of one of those big skips on Celebrate 100.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like the plane skip.
Has some gross skips here and there.
So basically, it looks like those are giant platforms, and you can platform jump inside of them, like the big yellow and purple things.
Not quite. It's the top and bottom brown parts, those are platforms, and the inside is just the part you can stand in. I believe Pluto is approaching the first boss. Which is a Crimson, which you might have seen earlier.
It's a very adorable Crimson.
Yeah, Crimson but anime.
Crimson kawaii.
And yeah, Bummer is making his way through, trying to catch up on this one. As mentioned, it is going to be an easier game for these two. Pluto, a player capable of doing K3 100%, beating every single fan game in like 10 minutes maximum. Bummer, previous world record holder for CN3, notoriously extremely consistent needle player in races and stuff. So both are very good players.
Yeah, that is true. How chokeable is this stuff is kind of the question with these kinds of games. Cause... Okay, we're on another stage.
Mm-hmm. Now we're into the carnival.
The carnival?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like a carnival.
Like a carnival game? Or like a carnival?
Well, there's like a horse merry-go-round in the background, so my assumption is it's a carnival.
Okay. I wonder how carnival game inspired it is.
You know, honestly, I'd bet a lot of 128 stuff is carnival game inspired.
The last time I was playing Fangames a lot, I was checking out some of Carnival's old games. Those were a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Especially since we had a Crimson boss earlier. It's not impossible.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, so Bummer still trying to get through stage 1 to reach the boss. Pluto making her way, cruising through stage 2. But Bummer is on the last save of stage 1, so hopefully he will be able to make quick work of the first boss.
Final save.
Wonderful. So he is now into boss 1.
Is not going to die on this boss.
If he does, now you know that your curse is...
Nope. Not going to. Wolsk. You
All
cannot
right.
put it on me, because it's not going to happen.
Okay.
So just assume that Bummer's going to clear it, and we can focus on Pluto.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Gravity again.
Yep. Your favorite.
And cycle-based platforming. Two of the greatest things that you could possibly combine in one game.
Ooh, Bummer had some really tight dodges there, by the way. Oof.
Not even looking, I'm confident.
I mean, I gotta look because I think he's deserving of recognition for his hard work of first trying that boss.
Bummer is worthy of my confidence.
Understandable.
See, what did I tell you?
Alright, so Pluto's on an auto-scroller. It just slowly bounces around in Funnyland. That's really all there is to it. Auto-scrollers are always a speedrunner's favorite.
And is this one of those auto-scrollers where, like, you go and do silly things because you have nothing else to do?
You mean like when a task like platform cancels or something?
Yes.
I don't think it's quite to that level of silliness doable. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Disappointed successfully.
So hopefully Bummer can make some way on Pluto, but I don't think I've even seen Pluto die in this stage. She probably died once or twice, but I definitely didn't see anything.
Dying in Fangames.
Yeah, it's just not worth it.
I really, really love the fact that we have so many different kinds of platform gimmicks, mechanics. What do you want to call these days?
I always like to say
like
mechanics.
We got the ones that are like the auto jumpers. We got the ones that are kind of like they cancel your jump, it looks like, or something, and then they disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you're just manually canceling. But
I think the red ones are single-use bouncers.
single-use only, disposable platforms.
Yeah, because we hate the environment here.
What if they're biodegradable?
I guess I wouldn't hate the environment quite as much. Or maybe I'd resent them.
You know what's good for the environment? Cute anime girls.
True! So we have Pluto on Boss 2. More Love Live characters. It's almost like that's a theme of the game. This one's a bit wacky to try to figure out. So it's got 3 different characters, each with a different attack. And I don't remember if they go until you kill them or if they go for a certain period of time. And, you know, if you don't kill them, then it'll cycle. I think it's the second one.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, for a second there, I thought it was already done, and I thought this was gonna be you're gonna start explaining it, and then, oh, he did it.
Nope, we got 2/3 of the bosses done. I seem to remember the bounce one that Pluto is currently on being the toughest of the bunch.
Toughest for last? What is this Camellia 3 design?
It's random, I believe is the answer.
Oh, I see. Even better.
Big. Pluto through a boss 2. Bummer working on more cycle platforming. A good handful of screens behind at the current moment.
Wolsk, guess what?
What's up?
There's a Ferris wheel
Oh
in the background. There's still a carnival going on.
oh my god. It's like a rainbow and there's carnivals. Maybe that's how the game got the name Rainbow Carnival.
I didn't actually know that's what it was called. You know, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it kind of answers a lot. Alright, so this stage, you can see it's just blinking back and forth between on and off blocks and on and off spikes, while having the classic Nang, or kill the guy, I mean, shoot buttons and touch buttons with lasers.
And kill the guy. Same game creator.
That's true. Winner of Taskmaster.
Winner of all of our hearts.
Yeah, we love Geezer here.
100%. Alright, one on the boss. Stage
Big.
2. Catching up. First try? Incoming?
I literally can't see a world where he doesn't first try it.
You know, that's a special little superpower you have there. Being able to look into all future possible worlds. I wish I could do
checked
that.
all of them.
Yo, Dance Dance Revolution arrows.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is supposed to be a reference to a classic Japanese Sudoku game that uses DDR arrows, or if 128 just had this idea. But one thing is for sure, this has been done before. Whether or not it's a reference, who knows?
Okay.
I seem to remember the last save, like the next one that Pluto's going to be coming up on, being a wacko one to try to time. But my assumption is they would have good reset strats that would be properly practiced, so I don't think it'll be a problem.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff, it's like when you're playing it on a blind playthrough, it's like really annoying to figure out, and then when you like just go with speedrun strats and just go from the very beginning like full speed, they're like timed out really nicely, and it always looks super easy. But
Alright, 128 forgot 8 Beelzebubs existed when he made this, so it is not an intentional reference, but it's possible it's a subconscious reference.
subconscious references the new meta. And hey, I didn't even look. Bummer clearing that boss. That had to be pretty quick. That was first try, right?
It was, in fact, a first try.
That superpower is definitely vindicated. It exists. It is real.
Yep. I am so glad my ability to see in the future has not failed me.
And every time I see this tile set with like the switches, the kill the guy stuff, it just makes me think of I want to be the co-op.
Co-op's a good game.
I would be stuck on those saves for a very long time with different people.
Alright, Pluto's into boss 3. Bummer making his way through stage 3. We're hoping for some longer deaths from Pluto so that we can get a closer race, because that's always more fun.
Wait, we're definitely not cheering for your death here, Pluto.
Yeah, I take it back.
But we kind of are, I guess. Don't take it personally. It's for the good of the experience.
It's for content, all in the name of content.
In the name of content. And not just any content. This is Fangame Marathon content.
Yeah, we have a stream that revolves exclusively around content for 4 days straight.
Happens once a year. So you can go ahead and die now, Pluto.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just
Do it for us.
let the girls have a win over there.
Bummer's almost on the doozy save.
I saw Pluto die on this part earlier, so I'm thinking this has to be... That was a different strat. That looked... I mean, it worked. Adding in that extra jump, that was sketchy.
Pluto is making some weird calls on this, but nope, she is out of there. No deaths.
Oh my gosh, for a second I thought that those killed you. I was like... I was like, what is this ending?
Alright, the final of the 4 stages in the hub. This one appears to have infinite jump and cherry cycles. As with all these stages, presumably it'll add more mechanics as it goes through. I'm saying presumably because I haven't played the game in a while, so I'd imagine that's how it is.
My Fangame brain is kind of not de-rusted right now. Is the gravity, does it look like it's the normal speed in that stage with the infinite jump, or does that look like you're falling faster than usual?
It's not impossible that you fall faster, because I have seen people code infinite jump in like a weird way, but I don't think so. I think it's normal.
Okay.
It seems
It
normal
feels
to me.
fast to me, but I'm like, okay, I could just be wrong on that.
Bummer is into boss 3.
Orange and blue spikes. While Pluto dances with the black and white share apples.
Triples.
Purples. That's what they're called, right?
Probably. So I guess this next mechanic is you pick up candy. The amount of candy you get allows you to open up blocks and stuff. There's also these white cherries that when you shoot them, they open a path.
Are we collecting dandies?
Yeah, it's a Wolfie game.
It's a Wolfie game. I played one of those once.
You speedran some of them.
Plural.
Oh. Pluto taking an absolutely horrendous death. Probably a good 10 minutes gone from those deaths there. So this is a great opportunity for Bummer to catch up. Maybe even 15 minutes. Oh, that's a cute strat. So she just did a cherry line to drop straight down and skip the full circle thing.
You know, I have a confession to make. As someone who played Fangames for a very, 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 very long time, I never learned how to identify cherry lines.
It's the block to the left of the gap.
Nope, too late to know now. Nothing to do about it.
Unfortunate. We'll never know.
We'll never know.
Alright, Bummer is now into stage 4. Probably going to make a little bit of time save here because Pluto has taken a few deaths in this stage. So if Bummer just does this stage deathless, that should be a great opportunity to catch up.
Yeah, for sure. Though, if Pluto is dying here, it's probably because it's a very hard stage.
Or maybe the pressure's getting to her.
That could be it. There's cherry align? Yes, there is a cherry align. You're watching Pluto make use of it right there, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything for you because you have to wait. It's mostly just funny. I did that when I played.
Okay. It's very useful for skips and speedruns. You can often find a cherry align small gap that the dev had either an oversight on or it was intentionally placed there, just asking for the experienced players to take a gamble on it and then mess up their inputs and die anyway, because that's funny. I do like this save that Bummer's on. That's a really cool save.
Yeah, it's a fun one. You just gotta go around from place to place, and as it slowly unlocks a better path.
I will say this entire area looks to me like if I was playing it blind, it would be frustrating the hell out of me.
Really?
It'd be a lot of the kind of stuff where it's like you're doing a lot of infinite jumps and you're kind of hesitating, trying to figure out the pattern, and then you're not sure what to do, and then you go for it, and then you just barely make a misread, so you die, and then you're just constantly trying it over and over, but then you come back the next day and you first try it, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, that's how it be. So that save that Pluto just did was, it's got a whole bunch of different candies and a whole bunch of different paths, and you can kind of choose which ones you want to do based on the difficulty of the paths to get more candy to actually leave the section. So he went for a pretty hard one at the end, as you would expect from people who speedrun the game.
Yeah, makes sense. Now, you said this was the last stage of the hub area. There's more after this? Is that the case?
That is a perfectly great question of you to ask.
It would depend on the category.
It depends on, I don't remember.
Okay. That's fair. So we'll find out if there is more after this. Otherwise, this could possibly be the last boss. Maybe. Or is there maybe there's another boss. Maybe there's like a final boss after the hub area.
So Pluto's just on a long survive section. Bummer is now onto the candy collecting stuff.
I love collecting candies.
And now they're entering the school for the potentially final stage.
Okay.
I'm fairly certain it is. Oh my god, Pluto's such a needle player. That's disgusting.
The plane skip.
That's the grossest thing I've ever seen.
That's pretty wild. I wonder if Pluto is watching or has a general idea that she's ahead, because that feels like the kind of thing that like you don't go for if it's like a really close race, unless you're being super gutsy. But if you know that you have a lead, it's like, why not?
I think that, I mean, if the players are properly communicating, which they hopefully are and should be, they would know exactly their pace in comparison to each other. Sometimes you just gotta pull out all the stops, or perhaps that's what you did when you first played it, or when you first started speedrunning it and just wanted to commit because you didn't know how to do it the normal way. That happens sometimes.
It does happen sometimes. And oftentimes it just comes down to how confident you are in the moment. Maybe you're like, I feel this moment. But if you'd been there 5 minutes earlier, you'd be like, no.
Alright, Bummer's on the long infinite jump section.
With the Ferris wheels of apples. I mean cherries. I mean chirples.
Chirples. I remember this save that Pluto's on being one that a whole bunch of people struggled with because of that yellow spike that she has died to twice.
Yeah. It's amazing how sometimes in fan games the simplest stuff like that, where it's just like just walk through this thing, can be like the hardest.
Yeah.
Because they make the timing super precise.
Bummer is going for a bit of a different path than Pluto did for the candy section.
Alternate path route. That means it's a different category, right?
It was a really weird decision for Bummer to do it that way because he took more candies than necessary, meaning that was pretty suboptimal.
Should have taken Yoga's advice and practiced.
True.
Maybe. I trust Bummer. Bummer knows what Bummer is doing. And I'm going to ignore that, that wasn't a death. Bummer doesn't die on bosses. Now, is this a boss that Pluto is on, or is this just like one of those not another needle game, like do an avoidance for a minute and then you move on?
Just a fun little avoidance section.
Cute little infinite jump in the middle of the screen avoidance section with spikes on the ceiling and floor with DDR arrows coming at you from 2 directions and multicolored triples flying everywhere.
Yeah, the random infinite jump avoidance segments are plentiful in this game. Got a little spicy.
I guess I should play this if I ever feel like just dusting off the avoidance stuff.
Alright, into the composer. So this was a little mechanic that it taught. Basically, when you like hit the chariot, it gives you some iframes, and you also have HP and stuff. So that's just its way of saying you have HP and also iframes.
You have HP and iframes.
Yep. So Pluto will probably not get hit very much. I honestly felt like this boss was easier than several of the ones before it.
Yeah, it tends to be the case on Fangame bosses if there is HP. That's like, it's a lot stronger than you think it is.
Boner has killed all 3 of them, just has the avoidance section at the end to finish it off. And Pluto is into the second of the Emperor phases. This boss is extremely first tryable right until like the very last attack where it goes sicko mode.
I'm glad you said Emperor. I was thinking Oasis, but
Yeah, same difference.
Bummer past the avoidance.
Yep.
Let's go.
The Bummer will be heading into the final stage. Unfortunately, hanging a good bit behind still. Oh my god, both of them first trying the plane. God. I am disgusted with how needle player these people are.
Of these players is insane.
And it was kind of interesting because both of them actually did completely different setups for the plane, and yet both of them first tried it. So, you know, it just shows muscle memory is different for people, and you can make different setups and stuff.
Doesn't matter what style you use, only how well you play, or something. How much time does Pluto have to make the right decision here?
It's dwindling. But surely she would never ruin the content of the stream.
Never. I believe in Pluto.
She has taken 2 hits, and you know, he does still have the most confusing one coming up pretty soon. So surely 3 deaths in the last attack is likely.
Very likely. This is definitely Camellia 3 100% territory of difficulty.
Alright, here's the infinite jump part. You can now see things start to get wacky and hard to follow. A lot of stuff goes on, and this is when you actually have to be worried about getting hit by bullets.
Oh my gosh, that pattern.
Yeah, it's something else.
That is something.
Pluto not getting hit though. Which, frankly, I'm upset about.
Do it, Pluto.
Looking like she's gonna be heading through. Alright, the next player is off. Let's get this capture running. Bang. Alright. It's going to take a little bit for me to get this set up, but let's give them the audio. I think we might have double audio for a second, don't worry about it.
have a dancing cow.
So this is random games or random stuff from my desktop. You never know which one it is because for some reason they decided to have 2 names for this game.
Oh, so it's different every.
Yeah, every
Truly
copy is
is random.
personalized.
That is a genius decision. I'm glad that they made it that way.
Okay, so Luke is into random stuff / random games. Bummer is still a good bit behind. This is quite a few minutes at this point.
Yeah, and that boss was not short. It's sometimes hard to tell when you're like in the middle of the race, like how ahead or behind someone is, unless you're super familiar with the game. But I think it's easier to visualize here. Yeah, what is this jump?
So these are like jump refreshers that'll teleport you to another place. That whole screen is really hard to follow. But the general idea behind this game is it shows you an avoidance. And that avoidance, you use the mechanic you just learned and get through it, followed immediately by being killed by an attack that uses a mechanic you have not learned. And then you have a stage based around that mechanic. You can see it says dodge, and then Luke just dies. So you're like, oh, how do I dodge that? And now you have the stage where you learn how to do that, which this one is very clearly inspired by another fan game. I don't think I know what it's called.
But
maybe Love Trap?
Oh. Got some Love Trap going on. But yeah, that's a really cool idea. A fan game that kind of holds your hand and teaches you stuff. An educational fan game, even.
So there's a whole bunch of RNG here. Place looks kind of dungeon-like, but it's heavily based around RNG. And oh yeah, every single stage in this game is actually based on another fan game, and it's kind of a battle. Because it was made for the tourney, one of the requirements was to be able to guess what the different games being referenced were. So I don't actually remember what the first one is, because that was not one that I got right. I think I got all the, or no, I got most of the other ones right. There's one that's a wacko.
Being somebody who never played enough fan games, I would not have gotten most of them.
Solid. Well, to not mess with you, this one's called RNG Dungeon. It's a dungeon with RNG.
I was about to ask if that's what it was.
Full techno jackass. Perfect. Yeah, I would never have remembered that. I wrote down I want to skim the milk when I did it because there's cows everywhere.
What's the name of the game? Is it I want to be the full techno jackass? Is it I want to kill the full techno jackass?
Nope, it's full techno jackass.
It's just full techno jackass. What?
Yep. That's
Tradition
the name.
breaker.
I know. Some people dare to be different.
I don't know if I can live with that.
You're gonna have to. I'm sorry to say.
No.
I can't accept this fate.
It's too much. Fan games already have too much variety. Bummer's on that really difficult pattern.
Yeah, hasn't taken a single hit, so Bummer might just do this
HP.
deathless. Alright, Luke is really struggling with this save, which is going to give Team 1 a great opportunity to catch up. Oh, not hitless. Alright, everyone look away, because at this point it's just not worth paying attention to.
I was gonna say, Bummer could make up for the loss with the coolness factor of not getting hit. But now that changed to could have.
Alright, Bummer is out of there. Let's move this over to the next racer, which is Gaffadil. on Team Bashi.
You know what rhymes with daffodil?
I don't think I have any guesses.
Daffodil.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Whoa.
All right, into game 3. Again, Luke is really not having a great time with this save, which is an extremely good opportunity for Team 1 to catch up. Daffodil, a very strong player, so you never know. However, they are also already a good bit into stage 2. Let's hope that Luke can get out of here and move on. Yo, Luke's celebrating.
Let's go. Looks like I had one thing to worry about, and it's gone now. It's over.
Alright, so now Luke is being chased by Sonic.
Sonic? What is this, Bashi?
It is Bashi, yeah. They're going against Team Bashi, so they have to avoid it just like you'd expect.
Yeah, going against the Bashi. Just like Bashi.
Oh no.
Too slow. Needs to eat some chili dogs.
We love Sonic in this house.
I'm a huge Sonic fan, okay? Sonic, The Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog, that was a show I grew up with when I was a kid. It was great.
I gotta say, his love for chili dogs is extremely reasonable because chili dogs are great.
They are. They're super great.
Okay, we're both on the avoidance.
They're on the same boss. We're tied.
Yeah, exactly.
We managed to do it. It's an even close race.
Good stuff, Luke. Luke first trying the hardest phase in the avoidance. That's pretty big.
Making up for getting stuck on that save earlier.
All right.
To
so
the dismay of Daffodil.
This stage is a bit of an interesting one. It's kind of confusing what the reference is because you look at it and you're like, oh, this is I Want to Be the Destination. You see those arrows, but then it has like 5 other references throughout it that make you go, what is this? But no, it's I Want to Be the Destination. So
It's destination. Okay.
Yeah.
I like the, what do you call it? The speech boxes. Hey, hey.
Yeah, these arrows talk to you. I don't remember exactly like the lore of this stage, but it's like I know it's the arrows point at the things to like turn them on and off, but I think there's like some lore with the kid in the top left.
Fan games with lore. That's what I want. I need more of that.
Gaff is in the RNG dungeon stage, heading up to the save that gave Luke a lot of trouble, so this is a great opportunity to catch up. And Daffodil, as I mentioned, a very strong player, a massive gamer.
I'll be honest, that does look pretty tricky.
Yeah. It's a very hard game in general. This game ruined me.
Definitely no shame at all in having some deaths on these stages.
Ooh, Gaff. Taking a death
no.
right at the end. That's a rough one.
That's what I get for looking. I just shouldn't have looked, and it would have turned out okay.
And it's seeming like Luke is going through it a bit on this save as well.
Okay, what is the mechanic here? What is making it so that like the big platform appears and disappears?
So you can see the arrows there, like the little dudes with the feet.
Yeah.
So when you I can't remember if it's it's when you shoot them they like turn around.
So you shoot the arrow, it flips it.
And what they're looking at determines like whether the things are visible or not.
I remember saying flying spike in this stage because of this part. Yes.
Oh, it's when you press S. Okay, I was wondering because it didn't seem to be happening every time,
Yeah,
but I watched him like shoot it once, so I was like, oh, is that what it is?
There were a couple of times where it looked like the arrow got shot, and then there were other times it didn't. So I was wondering if it was like a time-based thing. But pressing S.
All right, Gaff into the hard avoidance phase. Definitely not far behind at this point.
Doge.
So hopefully this one does not give her a rough time. Oh my god, that RNG. Bruh. She just got extremely good RNG on that. Wait, but then died? Wait, she died before reaching the attack. Huh. That's a weird one. So she died before the spot where you actually die for it to not progress. Or for it to progress, so...
Right, because I was going to say, like, you're supposed to die here, right?
Interesting. You pressed R too early? Oh, do you press R to, like, skip the death thing? I see.
Oh, that makes sense. Thank you. And, yeah. I've speedrun games like that before, where you're supposed to just skip the death itself to save frames. Major temptation with that kind of stuff.
Alright, so Luke is into the next boss. This one will be you have like the arrows looking away and looking towards and stuff. This is a fun phase. And then we're going to go into what I think is the most fun phase, except, oops, she's dead. Or he's dead.
Oh. Dead. Definitely dead. So now we're in the underworld. Because they died.
Half screen is overlapping the border? No. No, it's not. See? You're insane.
I like the feel of this area that Luke is at.
So this, yeah, this area was one that I don't see how anyone would ever guess what this stage was based on. So the idea here is you slam down to the ground and it gives you like a super jump out of it, and then you have like the double jump after.
Okay.
If you were to look at this, what fan game would you think of, if any, or what this stage you think is referencing?
I don't know. No idea. Couldn't tell you.
This is I Want to Be the Fan Game.
I want to be the fan. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. I see it.
Do you?
Yeah.
What aspect of it?
Something about the layout of the screen. It was like, oh yeah, I think this seems like Fangame. It looked like the screen where like you have the scorpion thing at like the top left or whatever it is. It's like making the screen shake.
Yep, that is the exact reference. Yeah.
Okay.
Is yeah, because there's the another world or whatever that game is called. And it like slams to the ground and makes you bounce up. So that's the thing.
The thing.
But also the random decorations and stuff around spell out Tidget with like the shapes.
I would not have gotten that one.
Yeah. This is the single hardest screen in the game for me, by the way. Oh, both of them on the same stage. Is this the first time they've been on the same stage?
I believe so. If we're ignoring the fact they've been on the same boss multiple times now. Just
True.
Would you call them different stages of the boss? Different phases of the boss?
Yeah.
Different instances?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go phases.
Phases. And now we what's this thing called from Bashi had it?
Gravitron.
The Gravitron. From V6?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the number of V's? 6.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're going uppies, and pretty soon we're gonna transport into a completely different game. There
I
it
saw
is.
somebody play. Who did I see play this?
Now.
I saw Now play this. Yes.
It wouldn't have been anyone else because he grinded it forever. So this is just a stupid version of the Idolmaster fight. It's a pretty fun one. Slightly more reasonable than the original, showing that if someone actually knows how to make something fun, they can make something fun. So, you know, in comparison to the original boss and the original maker of the game, this maker knows how to design things properly.
Just because someone has a different goal than you when they design something.
No.
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 Have an open mind, Wolsk.
No.
That's fair. The fan games are supposed to be fun.
Yeah, sometimes the person behind them makes it not worth caring about. Alright, well, Luke had a few big deaths here, and Gaff is right behind, already on the same area.
Got a close race. Luke did what Pluto could not.
Die.
Yeah. Don't take that badly, Luke. I love you for that. Content. It's exciting.
Luke is saving the marathon by making the race more fun. Alright, Luke is out of there. Great to see.
And we know it was intentional because as soon as Gaffadil got there, Luke beat the boss.
Yeah, have to make it close and stay right ahead.
I'm here for it. I'm glad that happened.
Alright. Heading to the avoidance. And I believe this is, I believe there's one more stage after this one, after the bouncies. Nice try.
Nice try, dead.
Okay, so here is where it has the quiz thing to like guess the stages and stuff, and like a little bit of a recap.
Wait, did it just do the meme where you jump over the gate jump?
Yeah.
I love fan games.
Alright, final avoidance. So this is everything being put together now. Do the whole thing in one life. As mentioned, the yellow and purple cherries is the one you have to watch out for. Everything else is extremely consistent, but the yellow and purple cherries can be very, very hard. So let's pray for both players that they get good RNG or just do it well in general.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my god, that RNG from Luke. Holy. Bro won the lottery.
My supervisor at work recently bought us all lottery tickets, and I only had one winning number out of the possible 7.
Damn.
I wish I could have been like Luke.
Almost there. Guess your deaths for some extra score. So as mentioned, this is... Yep, since this was for the tourney, the goal was to like get a certain score to like rank on the leaderboard. Alright. They had 42 deaths. And we've got... This is going to be a bit of a rough transition because we have both players getting in here at the same time, so fair warning on that one. This will take a little bit of time to get going.
So it looks like 42 deaths for Luke and 15 for Gaffadil.
Come on. You can load.
Do we have a nickname for the computer?
Yeah.
Is it like Lappy or Desktopy or?
It's usually hurry up.
Just put a Y at the end. It's hurry uppy. It's great.
There we go. All right.
We did it.
Yeah, there's an unfortunate thing about the streams that it'll automatically just target both of them. So I'm doing what I can here. It just automatically defaults to that, and then I have to go through hell to fix it. Alright, so our 2 players, we've got Anuj on Team Loser, and then Barfi on Team Lagoob
This is Anuj's moment. Anuj was born for this.
Alright, so this is a very short game. This will be the shortest one in the entire relay. But don't let that take anything away from the game, because this was, I believe this was by Luscious, right? Who made Heavenly Host? No, wait, no, it wasn't Luscious. Wait, I'm drawing a blank. Oh god, hold up, now I have to look it up. I'm a fool. Oh god. It was Angska. Angska, I remembered.
Inkska. Okay. I was gonna say the game looks luscious.
I remembered.
Lusciously beautiful.
Yeah, it does look like a game that Luscious would make.
Okay, is this an Ib reference? Am I crazy here?
It's definitely got Ib stuff.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, I don't know Ib at all, but I know the stage from Celebrate 100, and I was like, that's the same sprite. Like, it has to be, right?
So this game has a lot to it. Even though it's very short and very small, there's a ton of stuff. So there's like key pick, there's puzzles, there's like different tools and stuff to use. So it's like very not Metroidvania. It's very, I guess, adventure-y. It's like kind of Metroidvania, but it's just like do things in one room to unlock stuff, to do things in another room. And it's
it has keys, so let's just call it Magic Tower E.
Good call. This is a Magic Tower fan game.
Yes.
How long is last game? Last game is long, but it's seeming like we'll probably be underestimate. So, to answer the question, that.
Good.
It has keys, so it's like Metroid. True.
Metroid has keys?
I don't know, it has something.
Probably.
Okay, so Anuj was kind of crushing it because they started a little bit behind, and Anuj is now ahead. Anuj, well known for being one of the best fan game players in history. Unfortunately, he's on Team Loser.
Making a statement.
Yeah, maybe he's just trying to show that he's better by acting worse.
I hope that Anuj practiced. Probably showing off that Anuj did in fact practice.
It is a rare moment where we get to see Anuj showing off his skills after having practiced the speedrun.
Just remember, everybody, if you practice, you will succeed. Right?
Probably true.
Probably. I like the candles for saves. That's really cool.
This game is extremely aesthetic. Angska is just an extremely good maker, and they just popped up out of nowhere and just repeatedly dropped absolute bangers that everyone was like, "Who are you? How are you doing this?"
Yeah, I'm like a huge fan of this. Password is Kayan.
Whoa.
Whoa, does Kayan know that?
Probably.
Kayan, you're famous.
Yeah, Manoj is maintaining this lead, still, like, just not dying. Oh my god, did you see that? He died.
No, he doesn't die. I was watching the sparkly effects on the other screen. This game is like having so many screen transitions so fast. I feel like I'm watching a Celeste speedrun. It's just like bouncing around everywhere.
Yeah, there is a lot to remember for this because of all the different like places to go. So he just got a lighter, which allows him to light these pillars, I guess, and that'll like trigger things and open new things and unlock new areas.
Okay.
So as mentioned, it's just going from one place to another, getting mechanics, and using that to access new areas you couldn't before.
Getting gimmicks, I see.
Yeah, to my knowledge, it's linear gimmick stuff, but it like, I don't know, kind of shows itself in a non-linear way.
Okay.
Like an escape room game. I guess that could be a way to look at it.
Wolsk, I'm having another escape room experience with you.
Is it better or worse than COVID on Ice?
It's not called COVID on Ice, so I don't think it can't compare.
Yeah,
but it has
to be a
imp spikes,
downgrade.
so I'm torn. I don't know.
This is interesting. They're currently on the same area, but Barfi has a feather and Anuj does not. I don't know if that means that Anuj already used the feather or that he has not yet done that. But it's a bit hard to tell whether or not they're in the same spot currently, because I don't have the answer.
That'd be a shame if it's one of those things where like you're doing a speed run and then you like forgot to pick up the item and then you don't find out until like you're at the final boss and then it's like, wait, you needed that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which if you've ever run any like 100% type category in a long video game is like the nightmare that you want to never have to experience.
Oh, Anuj is struggling with this save while Barfi is blasting ahead. This section, clearly based on the golden stage of CN3, which just has a whole bunch of quick segments that you get through, and you just randomly go between them. It seems like it is random, but like set what the order is when you load the game or something, when you first enter the area, because Barfi had a different pattern from what I could tell.
I'm just repeating the phrase Barfi blasting in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Have a nice day.
Well, that was a great opportunity for Barfi to pull ahead.
Oh, Anuj has the feather. Oh, Anuj doesn't have the feather.
Alright, so Barfi has a sponge and also an umbrella that Anuj does not currently have. And it looks like at this point Anuj is following behind and doing the stuff that Barfi is. Barfi suddenly just not dying and doing everything amazingly. He just paused there. I'm assuming that was a strat when he picked up that item. I don't know what it does, but it sure looked like it. Anime!
So anime. I have a theory, okay, that they switched keyboards.
Ah, that could be it.
Yeah, that would explain everything.
Alright, so Barfi is in what appears to be the final stage. By the way, for people who are watching these games and don't know as well, this is a pretty solid beginner fan game from what I've heard. I haven't played it, but like it is a short one, not super hard anywhere, and it's got a lot of like weird mechanics and stuff, so if you're interested in checking these out and you think this looks cool, then give it a go. All right.
I like that weird mechanics is a selling point for beginner fan games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
I'm assuming Barfy's going to be finishing this boss pretty soon. Anuj into the final stage. And then we've got one more game to worry about.
This is a fan game that honestly gives me a little bit of the itch.
Yeah.
It's like I wanna play this.
Ooh, that was a tight dodge from Barfy.
New players love variety. Old players love variety. Even retired grandpa players love variety.
Variety is the seasoning of life.
And fan games. And the chirples that are in fan games.
Timer end. I'm assuming that's the end of the game. Yep, that appears to be the end. That would make sense.
Blasting through that experience.
Yep, the classic Barfy blast. All right, now they're into the final game. On Team 2 is Eva, and on Team 1 is going to be Fancy Fishy, who will be popping in very soon. Hopefully this boss does not go poorly for Anuj. And let me unmute the audio.
You know, I'm glad you are doing all the tech work.
So you can just watch and enjoy.
That looks like a very complicated process. Everybody give Wolsk a round of applause or whatever you want to type in chat to celebrate Wolsk's dedication.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into changing the players on the fly. Okay, so this is I Want to Look Inside. You may have heard this before, but this is a game made for the I Want to Tourney.
Yeah. Is this more of like a troll fan game?
Yes and no. It's more of a weird fan game. Basically, it was just Anuj had oh my god. Arst had strange ideas and just made them. Some are like based on games he likes, some are just like funny things he thought of. A bit loud? Oh no. Okay, that looks better. Thanks, everyone.
Nice. Good job, chat. I like the big bullets shooting up from that spike. Those are big. That almost a suspension of disbelief is happy. Those bullets could definitely bust that circle open.
Alright, Anuj. Don't mess up the walk again. Don't make it a walk of shame, make it a walk of success.
It's gonna be a parade to celebrate victory.
Anuj is getting close to the end. Uh-oh.
That looks so chokeable.
Alright, Anuj is out of there. Congratulations, Anuj.
Good job, Anuj.
I mean, I guess technically he wasn't out of there yet, but we're just going to say he was out of there because, I mean, if he had died there, that would have truly been something else.
Eva making quick work of the big apple. Or fruit. Delicious fruit.
And as mentioned, we now have Fancy Fishy on Team Bashi.
Team Bashi back in the race after Team Loser
had their time in the sun.
Yes.
Now, this is a game that it's a bit hard to keep track of where people are in it because the entire game is a mess. Because that's kind of the point of the game.
I just had to keep myself from busting out laughing at the Home Depot and the American flags. I think we're on the drywall aisle.
Yeah, so we're enjoying our time in Home Depot.
Hiccuping through the lumber, Wolsk.
I hope it does not remain. This is not the world I want to live in.
I love it. I'm here for it. And the Sonic's back! Yes! I love Sonic. In Home Depot. I don't know this character. Is this just a Home Depot person, or...?
It sure looks like it.
Okay.
I'm really liking the cat jams in the corner.
Yeah. Me too. Those are some nice cat jams. I kind of wish I could make like a room like this in real life where you go in and there's like just all these nonsensical things everywhere. And then some cat jam cats jamming out.
Alright, Eva has successfully defeated the Home Depot. Fishy working on finishing the first stage on the boss, currently.
It's not a current Wolsk, it's a churple. I know it's red, and currents are also red.
And they're illegal.
Are churples legal?
I hope so.
I've never seen one, and maybe they were banned.
Yeah, we'll get in a lot of trouble if they're not. Alright, so now we have driving.
What is happening in this game?
I did tell you, it's a mess. It's just ideas Anuj had. And fucking goddamn it, Anuj. It's ideas that ours had.
Ours?
Anuj is in my head.
Rent-free.
Rent-free.
Is there going to be a parallel parking spot? Because that would be epic.
They would never do that.
In Fangames?
Yeah, surely.
Surely.
Alright. Fishy will be heading into the Home Depot. And Eva currently just going through a bit of an auto-scroller driving section.
Oh my gosh. So you have to just drive your car inside the box as it rotates around the screen?
Yes. And now we have a Gravitron, because every game needs a Gravitron.
No. It's a Zoomatron.
A Drivatron.
A Boopatron? A Beepatron?
These people have in fact played these games before. This is a relay race of 5 players on 2 teams, and this is the last game of the relay. Ooh, that was a really tight squeeze right at the end there for Eva.
Narrow traffic accident. Escaped. Narrow escape of a traffic accident.
So this screen's impossible. Or the like section where you're supposed to actually like drive fast and get through things. There you go. There's
No!
there's what you were looking for.
Read my mind.
A little easier than real life.
Way better at parallel parking than I am, that's for sure.
Alright, both getting out of stages at the same time, but getting out of different stages, which means Fishy will be heading to the driving test, while Eva will be heading to elsewhere.
Okay, Ning reference.
True.
Is the gray star double jump, yellow star triple jump? Is that a Ning reference, or is that like a older than Ning thing?
That's from Ning.
Okay.
Alright, so over on Eva's side, you may look at that and go, damn, this is confusing. It looks like 20 different mechanics all thrown together in one. So if you look on the left side, you can see Fishy driving.
Yeah. That was about how I was going to describe what was going on the right side.
Yeah.
It has my less preferred style of the flipping mechanic where it rotates the screen.
Mm-hmm. It's the walk the ceiling stuff.
I think I would rather be in the car right now.
Alright, well, Fishy is having a bit more of struggles with the car section than Eva did. So clearly Fishy does not have his driver's license yet.
And that's what this is for. We're all cheering for Fishy to get certified.
Certified to drive a car.
Certified car fan game driver. And then Fishy can work being an Uber for the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Kid has a lot of places to go, okay? A lot of fan games to visit, so Uber is in hot demand over there.
Fishy is on the Drivatron. Hopefully gonna get through. And Eva consistently staying pretty she's not dying very much is what I wanted to say. She's keeping pace very well.
She's very impressively spelunking through this adventure. Which is really impressive, considering the flipping mechanic.
Alright, Fishy's got the parallel park, which means they are out of there.
Go, Fishy, go!
Gonna be joining Eva in this stage pretty soon. Not sure if they'll be able to make up much ground, especially since Eva is now exiting. That was quite fast.
Yeah, that was pretty bonkers. You really jam-packed this relay with top talent.
Yeah, we have a lot of good players in the community, and the relay is always fun because, like, you'll see some names that you don't really get to see often speedrunning because it's just a different kind of experience, and the relay is a really fun event. Hey, everyone, next Fangame Marathon, be sure to sign up for the relay. It's long since been our dream and our hope to have an overlay program that is robust enough that it'll allow us to not just have I want to be the guy stuff in the relay. So we really keep hoping that we can reach that point because, God, that would be so fun to bring in other communities to the relay. Alright, Eva is into the host club section. By far my least favorite thing in the entire game.
Wait, do those projectiles not kill you?
No, you're supposed to, like, collect the money and constantly keep track of, like, shooting the buttons so they don't reach 0 or whatever. It's multitasking, and it's a gigantic mess.
Is this pattern or is this random?
It's random. Yeah, maybe someday we can get back to 3 teams again. It's been a long time since we had 3 teams. Can never get enough players for it. Ooh, Fishy taking a really long death there.
Yes, we got Miku, we got Luca, we got Rin, and is that Gumi at the top left? I can't tell.
That is Gumi, the Ocean Princesses.
The Ocean Princesses.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever played Diner Dash in my life, and I don't even know what the gameplay is like in that. But my assumption is it's one of those restaurant games where people keep ordering things and you make the food and give it to them.
I've seen a game like that get advertised to me on my phone a bunch, and it looks fun, but like, I don't know if I'd ever play it. So many good games.
Hell yeah, Luke. It was great to have you in the relay. Always cool to see some fresh faces joining.
Yeah. The fact that you could join this relay and hold your own, like, that's huge props.
And even better if you had a good time. And aren't a nooge.
Team loser. It's okay, Anuj. We love you.
Yeah, no, here's the thing, Cragley. I really enjoy those games where it's like the really panic-inducing, make people's orders, like food-making things. I find those extremely fun. I just think this stage is not done well for what I enjoy.
All in water blocks.
Yep, we've got Fishy heading into the host club stage pretty soon. It's extremely long, as you just saw from Eva. Eva is in Yoshi, and now Eva is done with Yoshi. So now we got Save My Boy.
We got Charlie Brown.
So Save My Boy is a wacky bit of a game. This specific mechanic is the boy walks around. You need to stay in the green areas while going through. If you drop out of the green areas, you die.
Okay. Forget the name of the game. I played one once where you had to stay inside of like a purple square. I guess it's the same concept.
Oh, are you thinking of Rose Gear?
I think so, yes. Yes. Maybe it was blue, and it was like rotating.
Yeah. I think that's Rose Gear.
But this one has the cute character in the middle, so
Yeah, it's got the specimen.
the specimen, objectively superior. Is this... Oh my, I cannot tell if my eyes are bad, or...
No, it's just especially hard to see on the stream with like the you know the way that
Yeah.
you're watching it, but it's
Okay.
definitely hard to see normally. It's just especially bad now.
I was gonna say PYF, that was the name of the game I was thinking of.
Yep, this is PYF. Yeah, the thing about color contrast is Anuj really fucking, oh my god. I can't escape it. I can't escape it. This is actually a problem.
Anuj!
I'm gonna need therapy. Ours loves visual challenge. He loves visual challenge.
I'm just gonna say Anuj every 5 minutes.
Yeah, just say it every so often to remind him. Eva is kinda cruising still.
Ugh.
Is she close to done with the host club? As you can see from the number in the bottom right. It's going to be pretty hard to catch up, but you never know because final boss is a long, chunky boy.
Donkey. Wow. Imagine having to wait inside that green square instead of just going up and destroying the boss.
Yeah, you gotta take your time.
Unfair game design.
Oh no, Eva.
Eva getting the haircut.
Yeah, a little too close to the head.
Honestly, I thought she was fine.
She did too, it seems.
Yeah.
Welcome to Yoshi,
Or
the
Yoshi.
sequel. Yoshis can ride bikes.
Yoshis can die on spikes.
Alright, well now we have both players in the same stage again. It has been a while since we had both of them together. This is a pretty relatively long boss. I mean, lots of the bosses in this game are long. Ooh, that was a tight squeeze.
Those are tough setups with the bouncing apples.
Yeah.
And then you clear the boss and you still have to wait. Someone had fun making this.
Yeah, it was ours.
It was Anuj?
It was Anuj.
Anuj had fun making this.
Oh my god, it's Verve! We've got Verve gravity fields.
So blue's up, red's down.
User. Okay. Fishy onto the long dog auto scroller. And we have a quiz section over on Eva's side. I'm gonna assume that they have it fully memorized because that would really be a problem if they didn't.
Yeah. In a way, it would have been more interesting if it was randomized here.
Oh my god, 100!
Whoa.
Woo! Hooray! For he's a jolly
Pass.
good fellow.
Can you pass with less than 100? I wonder.
I don't know. Because I feel like if you could, they would just intentionally take some wrong answers just for the sake of speed.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow, this auto-scroller really is long. Alright, Fishy into the boss.
Go fishy, go.
And Eva, I think, is approaching the finale. You would generally assume that by the long walk with just black screen. Oh my god!
Whoa. Yeah, I was assuming that.
And that's
then
the
jump
jump scare stage.
That was a very lengthy stage.
Oh my god, Eva going for a pretty wacky skip. But unfortunately the cycle was as bad as it could have possibly been for doing that. And it's seeming like at this point it would have been faster to just take the save, which she has done. And she has also gotten the skip now that she took the save.
Yo. That's styling.
Fishy first trying the boss. That is a nice time save.
Made up some ground.
That is quite a bit of ground made up.
Hey, Wolsk.
Hello.
Anuj.
Who?
Anuj.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of him.
Oh. What is happening? This tile set.
Visuals.
Yeah.
So this is the needle stage. It has needle. And some invisible objects and stuff, I guess.
Invisible objects and needle? That's not even fair.
Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking.
And the vertical platform stuff.
Hooray! Fishy passed the test. For he's a jolly good fellow.
He's a jolly good fellow. A degree in awesomeness.
It is looking really hard for Fishy to... Yo, anime! It's looking really hard for Fishy to gain any time over Eva, because Eva's consistently doing pretty well, and Fishy is also consistently doing pretty well. Meaning, if they're not doing extremely well, exceptionally well, then there's no real place to gain time.
True. Eva having a couple of deaths here. I wonder in a moment if Fishy will go for the same skip that Eva landed a few minutes ago.
Everyone be sure to turn off your monitors if you're scared easily. That is, in fact, Pekora, yes. Oh, is she also going for the skip? First tried?
Yeah.
No
And
deaths.
it
Clean.
choke afterwards.
You actually don't
mean-
turn your monitor back on. You're not allowed to.
You can listen to us without your monitor on, probably.
Yeah.
So I don't really see a good reason to turn it on.
There's nothing going on visually.
Exactly.
Oh my god, it's the series mixture relay spider.
Right, the series mixture relay spider.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, trampoline apple avoidance.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I kind of like the trampoline. Had a lot of infinite jump today, so this is a nice way to mix it up.
Eva taking some deaths, giving Fishy a potential chance to catch up. Fishy should be
Okay,
heading. Well,
Is that drop gate that Fishiest did? Is that mandatory? Do you have to do the drop gate?
I don't know. I'm gonna be real.
I want to know. That's a mean drop gate.
I don't think Eva did, but maybe I wasn't paying enough attention.
Wolsk,
Alright.
anime.
Anime. Fishy is into the anime stage. Really close behind now, although Eva is getting out of this screen. But as before, making up some lost time. This screen's impossible, by the way. The one that Eva's on.
Yeah, those are really far spaced apart blocks. I could see this being kind of, yep, like that.
That's the hard jump. For all we know, it could end up with the two of them getting like stuck on this screen for a while and catching up with each other, just repeatedly unable to make progress on this tower. That would be awesome, by the way.
You know the final screen of Ning where you're like of the bad ending where you're jumping into the portal and like you just miss it? Yeah, kind of reminds me of that.
And now you go back upside down.
No. Anush, how could you make a game like this?
Yeah, kind of messed up.
Ours would never do that.
Ours only makes reasonable things. Oh, Fishy might first try. That would be pretty sick.
That'd be super impressive.
Eva is heading out. Ignore that. Ignore the you know, the things made with blocks.
Wow.
Nice.
Fishy cruising.
Eva is out of there. Let's see how long it takes Fishy to get through this section. Ooh, whoa. That was crazy. They instantly got the hard part. That was like a flawless cycle for them.
Dang.
Looking good. That Fishy crushed that section. Oh my god. Oh, never mind.
Oh no. The jinxes.
Oh god, Fishy, why? You made me a liar.
Fishy was listening in real time.
It's alright, there's still catch-up opportunity. It's very
Just a couple
likely
jumps.
It's very likely the two of them are going to be at the final boss together, and then we're going to see if anyone dies to the boss with its extremely long sections and such. Oh, Fishy taking a bit on that ending.
Yeah, it's kind of scary. You go too far and you have to do that whole thing over again. Why does this orange and green spike thing right there look familiar? I know I've played that somewhere.
Walk the ceiling.
Did I play that? Maybe I did.
I mean, to be fair, it's used in a lot of things, but Walk the Ceiling is the original. Have you played Nank 2? Or I guess Nank 1 even. Ooh,
sure.
Eva, that death. Oof. Dying right before the save. It's not a long one, but I'm sure it's a very upsetting one, as you could see from her, like, just taking a little bit of time to be like, what did I just do?
No, Eva is making a calculated decision to make this content as good as possible. And I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, we value her. Find
Math.
X. Congratulations, Eva found X.
Wait. It was right there all along. If I would have known that from math class.
Alright, come on, Fishy. You got this. You can make the catch up. Alright, Eva's heading into the brain.
It is a brain. You're right.
Yeah.
It's the brainiest brain I've seen in a while.
And Fishy is very close behind. Only like 2 saves away.
Just gotta find X.
Oh my god, Fishy did the math.
Whoa.
R//
time,
they did
man.
the math. God, I love Reddit.
Same.
Alright, so yeah, this boss is really hard, really long, has like 100 phases, and we're just gonna sit back and see how things turn out for the 2 runners.
Except for that one person who turned their monitor off.
Yeah. Which, by the way, leave it off. You still don't have permission to turn it back on.
You have to wait till you get permission.
So I'm gonna try to get this screen share set up before that I was mentioning before, so that we can see the ending in real time.
Okay.
That way we're not going to be reacting late to the hype ending.
So 100 phases, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done like 2, so we have like 98 left.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm hoping there's a 1-2 skip a few in there.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this should get the job done. Hopefully there's audio as well. If there isn't, I'll reshare it.
I don't hear anything.
Perfect, I'll reshare it. There we go.
Perfect. Problem solved.
Alright, well, it's looking like Eva's heading into the second phase. Fishy very close behind, riding the car.
There's something so satisfying about seeing a car crash into a giant brain.
Sometimes in life,
I'm
things
loving
go
Eva's
as
mouse
planned.
cursor.
Sometimes
Same.
good, sometimes bad. And I think that's fine.
You got to set it up. You got to put it in the perfect spot for the strats. It's important.
Alright. There it is, GG. And Team 2 is the winner. Right there. Finish.
Finish.
A happy ending for both runners. Very close to each other. Actually insane.
Yeah, that was really close at the end.
That was nutty.
Yeah, this is a banger song.
Yeah. I can't believe how close that ended up. Fishy was like really gaining. Just couldn't quite clutch it out.
Eva was able to maintain the lead just enough.
So just like that, our winners of the relay, Team 2, Lagoob Snoob, made up of Cosmoing, Pluto, Luke, Bantman / Barfy, and Eva. But a huge congrats to both teams involved. That was a super close race. Everyone played well. It was great to watch.
It was. I agree.
Last year's was
very
super
fun.
close. I just gotta say, like, I don't want to toot my own horn, but like, the tech crew, we've gotten extremely good at balancing the races for it to have like close endings like every single time. The teams are not random; they're calculated.
Helps to have such a depth of talent in the community these days.
Yeah,
So many good players.
I got bad at making estimates, or if we all just cooked. I think it's a combination of the two. I mean, you can't just like come a half hour underestimate and be like, ah, well, everyone was just that good. I mean, everyone was good, and also the estimates were off, but, you know, kind of a both situation, I feel.
People just speedy. Beating expectations.
The run isn't over yet. Okay. Eva's saying the run isn't over, so surely there's something else that's gonna happen.
Post-credit content. I like the spinny brain. Spinny brain is
well,
best
now
brain.
it is. Okay. I don't... Oh, is it... Were you talking about the part where you were, like, jumping around collecting cherries because you could still do, like, gameplay?
It's probably like the rule set of the game. It's like run stops upon losing control of the kid.
Had to do the mid-credit avoidance. Oh.
Taking a look.
Trying to dodge them? Oh, you did great, Eva.
I hope
You dodged them. You did great.
some
A GG. Well, shall we go find our winners and give a brief interview and talk with them and see how things go?
Let's do it.
Goad.
Let's go.
Let's go say hello to our winners. Hello, winners.
Woo!
Oh my god.
Where's Cake?
That, I don't think he moved himself over. Hi, Cake.
Hi.
Gone.
Cake
Um,
does not love Team Lagoopsnoop.
Hi, Cake.
Hi. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, good. What's up?
Hey, it was good.
The winners are here.
Gaming.
The
We are
winner is
winners.
Lagoob Snoob.
We was gaming.
I mean, I did say we were team winners.
Yeah.
True.
But before we do, I want to confirm, Luke, did you PB or not?
I think I was off by a minute.
Oh, damn, because
Dang.
the rest of us all got PBs.
I don't think I did. I
My
looked at the
stage, it's
wrong
because of my
timer.
stage 2. I PB'd my stage 2 in practice. And then, yeah. So that cost me. That save has been giving me so much trouble except for today until the relay started.
Big.
So mostly
love
PBs
that.
then.
This is the 4th relay I've taken part of, I think, and the first time I won. So let's go.
Let's go!
A well-deserved victory.
It's
Streak
gonna happen
broken.
eventually.
All you had to do was PB.
It's true.
I mean, yeah.
Even though I don't think I did, but
Oh, mostly PBs.
I
3
say
out of 5.
I can't tell you why. I feel like I've been in like so many relay races, and I've lost many and I've won many.
This is like my. Go
I
ahead,
think
Pluto.
I've played in exactly one relay, and it was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, now I make you restream it every time so I can play.
Yep.
This is my first like Fangame Marathon thing besides the Ants tourney today, and Wolsk kind of bodied me in that, so it feels good to win something.
Hell yeah.
Glad to have you taking part in stuff.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna do it again next year.
Let's go.
Hell
yeah.
Yeah.
You had a very good performance today, so do it.
I will.
What were mindsets like, by the way, for the race? Anyone feeling like, oh, we're ahead, we could do this? Was there like a lot of positivity or?
Oh, definitely positivity. I don't think anyone was ever like down or anything.
Yeah.
I was really scared. I don't know if you remember the section where there's like water, where it's really hard to see.
Yes.
Oh
my,
yeah.
my blinks took close to a second every time because I'm sleepy.
Oh.
So I kept losing track of the kid and nearly died.
Oh no.
So that
And you
that
still
sums
beat
it
him
up.
deathless.
I think that sums it up the best.
That's a valid thing to be worried about there.
Yeah, one death there would have been enough to like make the race
Yep.
end the other direction.
I would say I came in quaking in my boots because if you noticed I had no idea how good Hyoka was at Big Shot. And then you transitioned over and we could see both of our like save times. And like my best was like 19 minutes and Hyoka had like a 14-minute. And I was like, oh.
No.
I was like, the moment I saw that, I think I immediately said, oh, I think my goose is cooked, guys.
I just made a realization. I think it probably would have basically been a tie, considering that Bummer started so late.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Oh, true.
But hey,
Ooh.
instructions were relayed before the race.
Yep.
Yeah, it was an even playing ground.
Speaking of which, like before relay, it's like I saw I got rainbow crime, like, oh, that's mostly needle. I'll be fine. That's like I'm pretty good at needle. Then I realized that I have to do it against Bummer. And it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, both of you first tried the plane skip near the end in completely
that's cool.
different ways.
That was super cool.
I saw we both like third or fourth tried the double squish diagonal, which like that's nice. The strat is terrible, but like because there's no consistent way to do it. The best thing I could come up with is one frame full jump, and that's still really hard.
You have a fan pointed at your bike.
Well, I do, but like it only gets picked up sometimes.
Well, I think I got picked up then.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
I was like, is Discord dying? Is it
Okay. I both moved the fan further away and pointed my bike away from it.
Solid.
Pluto, you just crushed it in Fangame Marathon's big relay race. You're forgiven. You have nothing to apologize for.
Yeah, you treat
Thank you.
fans better than Anuj does.
Oh.
Ooh.
That's why they're fan games.
I'm so happy with how that Rainbow Carnival run went. I didn't do anything
Dude, it was
catastrophically
amazing.
stupid.
Yeah. It was great from all accounts. Well, I think we might want to transition it out, and Cosmo, you and I will need to, have a chance to discuss.
Yeah, we'll see what we do. We're a little ahead of schedule.
Yeah, we're a little bit ahead. So thank you everyone for joining us for the relay of Fangame Marathon 2020. All right, hold on. We'll let the losers talk for like they can each say one sentence. All right.
All right.
Have
Right.
fun.
Everyone.
All right. Each of you gets to say one sentence exactly. Anuj.
Play Heavenly Host.
Bummer.
Wolsk forgot to tell me to start.
That's not on me. Fishy.
We hustle day, afternoon, and night.
Gaff.
Hi.
Hi.
Hyoka. Hold on. To regret. Oh, unfortunate. All right, great hearing from you guys. Okay. Well, it's a happy ending for all. There were lots of great moments in that race. Really nice to see how close it ended up. But we are going to transition over and get ready because up next is supposed to be Wario Land 3 randomizer. But guess what? We're probably not going to be doing yet because we don't have we've got like half an hour or something before we're supposed to do that run. So we might find some filler content in the meantime. Someone who can do a filler run.
All right. We love filler content. I'm sure it's going to be a blast.
Yeah, it will. So let's transition it over, and we will talk to you all shortly. Thanks for watching the relay.
Bye, everyone. It was nice to see you.